Previously, in the anime, Kazuma and his party had defeated many types of demon generals and they were about to get rewarded for saving Crimson Demon Village from one of the demon generals, but then a letter arrived by Darkness's family. Her face changed when she read it, and she didn't want to give it to Kazuma, so Kazuma snatched the letter from her and saw that it was an invitation letter from the royal family. They invited Kazuma and his party for a dinner to hear about their adventure of defeating demon generals, and the one invited them was first Princess Iris. So one wrong move and their head could cut down, so Darkness wore the maid dress as a punishment for hiding, but she was still insisting on ditching the idea of having dinner with Princess, but Kazuma doesn't want to hear anything else then, yes master, that made her weird side run wild as she likes to get torture, but for the business at hand, they goes out to finish a trade before the princess gets here. They goes to Liz's shop and saw the final product, lighters, so in this era lighters were sure to be hit, and Megumin and Darkness took one each for themselves. So their Aqua gets there to snatch one as well, but Kazuma prevented from taking it. He wants Aqua to pay, because Megumin helped to make lighters and Darkness introduced Kazuma to a trader, while Aqua was sold out with her alcohol. He wants Aqua to earn her keep and tells her to bring in customers and do publicity. Aqua got sad and revealed that she was keeping Kazuma's secret that he sniffs their clothes like a degenerate and goes off, but instead of publicity, she was pulling out party tricks and the public were throwing money to keep the show going. So Vanir got pissed off that Aqua is interfering on the launch day of their new products. She's a numbskull. So Liz got out and told others about lighters, so the sales started to bomb out, which makes Vanir happy, but he still reminds him of the 300 million, but it will take a while, and Darkness was holding on to Aqua to stop her party tricks, and then, Kazuma was all set to make an impression on Princess Iris. But the ladies weren't as promising, yet Darkness looked far gorgeous on this day. And took the girls for a makeover, but the dress was too loose for Aqua, but not as loose as Megumin's. Darkness was sure she picked her childhood dress, and Megumin attacks Darkness because of cruelty of life. But finally they found a perfect dress for both the girls, and Kazuma told them he would have to leave if Princess wants him by his side, so be prepared for goodbye. Delusion 100%. Kazuma was mesmerized by the normal lowly princess in front of him, and their Aqua introduced herself with etiquette, but again showed her color, so Darkness stopped her in time before she pulls a party trick. And their Megumin also gets into it. That made their first impression a lasting impression. There, Iris tells Kazuma to look down because he is a commoner and cannot look at royalty. But fuck her orders. Kazuma called Princess out with head held high. He thought, like wow, nice princess, elegant behavior, and would ask curiously about their adventure, but all of it was of imagination, and their Aqua puts together a sand sketch, and Iris liked it very much, so she asked for them to start the dinner. Their princess was curious about how Kazuma beat their hero Mitsurugi. So Kazuma put together a nonsense story to make them believe. Iris got excited, and her escort conveys her words, that they heard about Kazuma from the rumors and his power. Kazuma was acting like a big shot, so Iris was wondering what kind of job he did before becoming an adventurer. Kazuma instantly thought of a story that he defended his home and honed his skill, and there was a demand that Kazuma makes a contract. But it was a simple white lie. It was hard to believe story. So Claire wants to check out Kazuma's adventurer card. It was sure to spill the beans of his powers. He had the lich skill, which was sure to get him into trouble if they saw it, but showing his card means showing their trump cards. So Megumin signals Aqua to pull a party trick to distract them, but she's drunk. Claire comes out and assures them their secret will be safe, so Darkness told them Kazuma is the weakest in his class. So he's embarrassed to show his skills. Hearing this they doubt if Kazuma really beat Mitsurugi, but Kazuma can't tell how he used steel to beat Mitsurugi. So Iris didn't believe that Kazuma could beat their hero, so she thought Kazuma was lying. She finds Mitsurugi very handsome, so she can't believe he would lose. Now that was a pure insult, so Claire picked her sword to punish Kazuma for raising his voice, but their Darkness asked for forgiveness and asked to overlook it. Seeing her, Iris lets it slide and wanted to hear their story of adventure. But she orders to kick Kazuma out of here because he's lying. At least Kazuma got out with his life. But Megumin didn't like her insulting Kazuma. She looked like she could use her magic. But she didn't because it would cause problems for Darkness. Looking at her, Darkness asked Iris to apologize to Kazuma because Kazuma never lies about anything. Iris still couldn't accept it, so Darkness had to slap her out. She was willing to pay the price, but she advised Iris to never behave and laugh at anyone's achievement. She's like a big sister to her, so Kazuma agreed to show them his way. But Iris doesn't care anymore, so Darkness steps aside from there on, and Kazuma made up his mind to show how he beat Mitsurugi. He used the steal from the start on Claire, but he didn't get the sword, but instead he steals panties. Well, that was enough to make them believe, and Claire even apologized for doubting them, but their Iris wanted to say something, and Rain tells her to speak up herself because Kazuma won't go hard on her, so Iris comes forward and apologized. She wished to hear more about their adventure, and Kazuma was glad to hear that, and now the time comes to part ways. But Iris snatches Kazuma and brings him to the capital. She can't hear his story if they're apart, so that's that. So what madness will happen at the royal castle? Find out in the next episode, but like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel to watch newly released anime episodes. Until then, take care.